Louton Show, Patriotic Voice, hosted by Dina and Louton. Hi, Patriots! Welcome to the first episode of The Louton Show. The L Network was a complete flop, let's admit it. So, here I am. I'm back. With a fresh new twist on everything. I hope you'll enjoy it. Today, we'll be discussing the basic news of this week, special on the life of Kenny Rogers, the country singer who just died recently, and last but not least, some fun American history facts about George Washington. So, let's get started! This week's news. On the coronavirus, don't even get me started. I'm not going into much details, but pretty much it has a lot of infections. A huge amount of infections, let me just tell you. You can Google that. But I'm not going to get all caught up in it. So, but one good thing that's happening on that topic is it's past its peak in China, so things are going well in China. On the 2020 election, Joe Biden's in the lead with Bernie Sanders quite far behind. So that's all for that. Well, that's it for the news. I covered the two most basic things. Aren't you proud of me? I covered basic things which you already knew. I did a great job. So let's move on. For today's special, I'm going to talk about Kenny Rogers. You know, the country singer who just died. So here we go. Kenneth Rogers was born in Houston to a family of 8 children. His father was a carpenter, and his mother was a nurse's assistant. He began singing from an early age. He had a minor hit in 1957 called That Crazy Feeling. He enjoyed that crazy feeling of having a hit song on the radio for a little while, but then sales slowed down, and Kenny joined a jazz group called the Bobby Doyle Three. That got him reasonably well known due to a high amount of work they did at clubs. But they disbanded in 1965, leaving Kenny high and dry. Then Kenny decided to approach the leader of United Artists. They signed a contract, and that's what got Kenny out there. From then on, Kenny was well enough known to do solos that actually sold. He eventually, after lots of work, became the legend and the icon he was until yesterday. So he carried on like that for a while and retired in 2015. He was also a great friend of Dolly Parton's, and I've recorded a little, I've found a little snippet of them singing together one of his very hit songs, Islands in the Stream, which I hope you'll enjoy. So, I hope you can hear it good.
When I met you, there was peace unknown. I set out to get you with a fine tooth comb. I was soft inside. There was something going on. Something to you that I can't explain. Hold me closer and I feel no pain. Every beat of my heart, we got something going on. Tender love is blind. It requires a dedication. All this love we feel needs no conversation. We ride together.
So that's pretty much, I just played you a little bit of, and you can hear Kenny Rogers' voice and stuff, so I really hope you enjoyed that. Moving on, I said I'd include some fun facts about the history of this country. So here are 4 flash facts about George Washington. He did not cut down his father's cherry tree, as many of you think he did. That was a story made up by a historic fiction novelist. He opened a whiskey place after his presidency at Mount Vernon. by the time of his inauguration, he only had one real tooth. Man, I hope that's not going to be me when it's time for my inauguration. Well, sadly, that brings me to the close of my podcast, and I really hope you enjoyed this show. If you're not following me on Twitter, I just closed my old account and opened a new one, so I'm at The Real Louton there. So give me a follow and tell your friends. They'll love my tweets and my podcasts. Also, if you'd like to contribute, I've got a website where you can donate to Patreon, www.patreon.com/The Louton Show. If you do that, you'll get a shout out. Other ways to get shout outs include, well, hitting that little red subscribe button, and you can also reply Patriot to any of my tweets to get a shout out. So yeah, you can enjoy that. So yeah, have a great day, and I hope you've really learned something from this podcast. Okay, thanks. Goodbye.